Look at this map right here. In fact, 49 states have had snow on the ground over the past 24 hours, you guys. That does include us because obviously up in our northern mountains, we do still have snow on the ground. But as you look across the country, the area that's been hit hardest obviously has been the eastern seaboard, where they got hammered with up to 2 feet of snow. They got another system coming in later this weekend. But as we go out west, if you're not in Colorado, portions of Utah and in the northern Rockies, you've had it rough. The Sierras had a rough go at it. Now things are getting better there, but they're not getting better here. Look at the numbers. We are still 26% below average in the San Juans. We have a chance to make that up. The San Juans tend to do pretty well in the month of March. 38% below average in the New Mexico San Juans. Meanwhile, Jemez and Sangre de Cristo Mountains, the numbers are ugly. We're about half or even more than half below average. And then down to the south, it's even worse down here, where the numbers are 3/4 of the way below average. We're 72% below average in the Sacramento Mountains, 66 in the Gila. So this is a very difficult go right now, precip wise, and the wind advisory not helping. That's in place right now over the northern mountains into tomorrow morning, and throughout the day tomorrow, a ton of wind will continue. Meanwhile, fire weather watches across the northeast metro area, out into west central sections, and down just east of the Sacramento Mountains. We do have some of those high clouds, which you saw in the time lapse. 57 degrees, very mild for this time of year and this time of night. Winds out of the north at 13 or so miles an hour. Temperatures 30s and 40s to the north, down to the south, 40s and 50s. Take a look at the temperatures tomorrow versus where we should be and how far above average we are. Broadly across the northwest and into southwestern Colorado, we're going to be 20 degrees above average. Meanwhile, out to the northeast, 25 or so degrees. Santa Rosa, 30 degrees above average tomorrow. It's 79 for a high. As you get across the southeast, well into the 80s here, about 25 plus degrees above average. And you can bet a good portion of the state is going to break records tomorrow for heat. Meanwhile, just to our north, we are still pushing moisture in. Portions of Utah and Colorado going to get another shot at picking up snow throughout the weekend here. But as you can tell, none of it's coming in here. Warm conditions on the way, and we're going to see a few disturbances continue to slide to the north. And now model trends are showing us that even next weekend, the system we had some hope for looks like that's going to curl to the north. So the dry times here continue, and the windy times do too. We're going to be looking at west winds across the state over the weekend. Now, as those west winds work their way through western New Mexico, 20, 30 miles an hour or so, manageable. But as they get up over the northern mountains and the central mountains as a whole, they tumble on down, they speed up some, and then of course the atmospheric setup drawing that air across the eastern side of the state helps as well. And so because of that, we're going to be looking at wind gusts 50, 60 miles an hour in our mountains over the weekend. 40s, 50s, and 60s across southern Colorado. Mostly sunny and warm. Next shot at a snow shower Wednesday into Thursday. 65 Farmington, 66 in Cuba. Record highs on the way for tomorrow, staying warm into Sunday with a high of 67 in Farmington. 70s and 80s across the southwest. West winds 10 to 20 miles an hour. Meanwhile, over to the southeast, a lot of heat, a lot of records will fall. Southwest winds 10 to 20, obviously high fire danger as we head farther to the north. Find fuels dry out, a ton of wind. Please be careful out there. Same deal over the northern mountains. We're going to be looking at a lot of wind, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures even in the high mountain communities close to 60 degrees. 67, Cedar Crest 70 out in Edgewood. Gusty winds tonight and tomorrow. Here in the metro, mostly sunny, warm conditions on the way. Temperatures in the low 70s. Extended forecast will cool into next week, but that's just about it.